Hey guys, Ravi Shankar here, and welcome to my vlog of Mini Z. Now, in this vlog, I want to address the issue that I had faced and how I subsequently went about trying to fix it. It's more like a bandaged fix, and I'm going to talk about the issue and also the way that I have approached this issue and tried to resolve it. Now, I'm not sure how long this bandaged fix will work, so I'll update it on if I see or notice any changes uh, in it. And also in this vlog, I'm trying to try take a new approach to shooting videos, wherein I'm using my phone's camera. So the video, I'm not sure how good the video might turn out, but hopefully you can give me some feedback about it. And I'm holding it with my hand, so it probably won't be very steady compared to my other videos because I just want to get this vlog out there uh, so that I can help a few people who have said that they are facing some such similar issues. Now the thing is for okay, the issue is that now this is the front steering and the front axle, the front differential. Okay, so and the steering rod, which is that loop, that normal plastic loop that you can see. Focus. Okay, the plastic loop. So that is a tie rod. So what happens is that as you uh, go about drifting your car, driving your car, uh, dust starts to get in between the tie rod and the chassis. So basically, Kyosho is using an outdated design where a tie rod, a piece of plastic, actually slides over another piece of plastic, which actually creates a lot of friction. Now, even though plastic has very less friction, when you have or when you introduce any dust between these two pieces, what happens is that it starts to create issues. In my case, what would happen is that um, the steering would turn to one side. Like, let's say I'm turning fully to the right, and then I let go of the transmitter to the neutral position, say during a drift or during just normal driving. Now, in this case, my intent is to go straight, is to travel straight. But what happens is that since the tie rod is stuck, what happens is the steering will continue to stay right, and the car would eventually keep turning right. And only when I, even if I counter steer, the tie rod will not move to uh, the original position to the center. So even if I move to the left, it's not going to move. The tie rod is basically stuck, and maybe a few more attempts, maybe it would get to the neutral position. So this is big. This is basically due to the dust, and the footage that you're seeing is the footage of me taking apart the lower plate here, the one with Kyosho letterings. So I took that apart to get access my tie rod, and I have subsequently cleaned it. I have applied a dab of silicone grease. Now my hope or my aim is to reduce the friction because there has been tiny scratches on the tie rod, and I don't want to make it any more bigger because an uneven surface will again create more friction, right? And what I have done to fix this is that I have taken a very soft plastic bag. Now I'm just crumpling it to make some sound. The sound is almost very less compared to all the chocolate wrapper bags that you can see. Now, the aim of this fix is that you want a very flexible, very soft plastic which can actually make sure that your tie rod is able to slide back and forth. Okay, and this what I've done is I've taken the corner of this plastic bag, as you can see. I've cut the corner, both the corners, so it creates two square pieces. one here and one here. And what I've done is the very corner, right, the one that is completely closed, cut open a small slit and push that piece of plastic over the tie rod. Now you need to do this after you have installed the tie rod and this plate. You push that plastic onto the tie rod and then you take a thread, a very soft thread, and tie it as tight as you can here. Now you got one end of the plastic wrapping secured, and you'll be having a lot of the remaining plastic over here. Now what you will be doing is that you will be extending the or pulling the um, plastic bag, and you will be stretching it out. Now right now uh, the top is at its furthest, the tie rod of the top is at the furthest position, and as you can see, the plastic bag has completely extended, and you can see that the wrapping is actually is actually covering the um, tie rod. Uh, and then you need to apply small pieces of tape like I've done here. And what you do is that you make sure that the entire all the areas, that is from the bottom to the sides to all these small gaps, you need to make sure that it is completely uh, gap proof or dirt proof. So I'm not sure how long this setup or this bandaged approach is going to hold. So basically you need to just tie your plastic bag on one side, that is the axle side. Is this axle side? Yeah, axle. Or the wheel side. Okay, let's make it wheel side. So tie it on the wheel side and then apply tape onto the other side. Now in this case what I'm using is a masking tape. This masking tape is the reason I'm using masking tape is that if I were to remove these pieces of tape, it will not leave any residue or any kind of adhesive to the chassis. So I can do a clean removal and then maybe think of some other better solution. Now, this is the bandaged approach that I have taken. A much better or a much cleaner approach would be to replace the entire tie rod, not with a mechanism of a plastic piece sliding over another plastic piece, but actually a proper tie rod like in the likes of GLD and the other micro RC cars, that the videos that I've seen. So they have a proper rod where you can a proper piece of aluminum where the it acts as a rod itself and it interfaces with the servo that is on the inside. So that is a much better, a cleaner approach than this. I would say this approach is kind of an outdated approach because back in maybe around the year 2000 or something, the remote control car that I had at that time had this same mechanism, except that instead of a servo, it had a motor, and the motor would turn clockwise or anti-clockwise depending upon the direction input that you're giving. So this is kind of an outdated approach. Hopefully, Kyosho can take feedback from this and fix it. And this is the fix for it. And I still have not put my car back together. As you can see, the wheels are out there. Now, once I get it, I've tested it using my transmitter. The tie rods are able to move around without the plastic bags coming off. So I've done that. But note that this is a very tight fix, because you'll have to really be very patient, and you'll have to make sure that the plastic goes all the way around this entire portion. For good measure, I'll just show both the sides. So there's the other side, the battery side. It's not focusing. Okay, I'm really having a bad time with my phone. It's not focusing. And so that's how I have fixed this. This is the fix that I have done, and hopefully I will not face this issue again. So Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more such mini Z vlogs. Thank you, guys.